I'm back again for a new video. And this time I'm focusing on one of my research projects. This novel is one that I made myself. It's called Re-inhabitation for Dummies. I'll insert the definition. Okay, so what I did was I took a bunch of old cards and I taped them together to make the two book parts. And then I took this string and I poked holes through it. It took me an hour, not gonna lie. And then I did that. Okay, so I'm gonna start reading. So the first tip to being a good re-inhabitationer is to consider your impact through consumption. For 2 weeks, I collected all my wrappers to see how much waste I produced in this regard. Thank you, camera person. And so what I did was I cut out and glued them onto, I taped them onto the page, I'm sorry. And also I made half a heart, which you can obviously see on this side. So just kind of it's symbolic, whatever you want it to mean. Yeah, you see that? Okay. Oh, and then it says at the bottom, it says go and collect trash for a while. So the 1B is more of the data point. This is a chart. This is a chart that I made about consumerism and then demand and then advertisement and then production. Okay, basically it says that you have to shift the way that you think to be less based in this consumerist drive that powers our society and shit like that. Oops. Okay. And then I included a quote from my professor to get extra points. She said, "Powerful ads in their stories colonize our inner self." Academic. Okay. And then I made my second point is that you have to give back to the place that you're trying to live. So I put this thing in from when I gave blood. My iron's low. That's going to be a different video. Check it out later. And then I put examples of helpful humans. You guys won't know these because I assume you're uneducated. Okay. So and then this is a cool feature that I just created. I put this wrapper and then I cut it in half, and then inside you gotta open it up. Be careful. And it has awesome movies to watch. You're so close. And these are awesome movies that you should watch. I won't put the link in the bio. Okay, and then my third point is that you have to turn to literature, literature about place and environment to understand the power of connection. And these are 4 fabulous novels. The last one's not a novel, but that's not the point. That changed my life. And this one, Transatlantic, I can't talk about it enough. It's really beautiful and powerful and strong and everything. All those good words. Okay. And then the fourth one actually has so many words on it. And this took me a really long time to write. Look, do you see? It's a whole poem. Yeah, I didn't even have space for the author, but who cares? And then these are just awesome things that people have said. This one's really good. It says, do something that won't compute. Thank you, audience member. Oh shit, I forgot this. Okay. And then I said that part of knowing a place is imagining your utopia and then bringing that into effect. And so I made a list of my utopia characteristics and then how I could apply them to my real life. So the first one is that all waste is biodegradable, but that's not fun, so I'm moving on. And then accessible education, and then community, and then skills are taught, and then personal freedom, and then violence-free, and then there's a tree house in the sky, and it's a treehouse city, and I think that's a really powerful image. So I wasn't really sure how to put the treehouse thing. I don't know if that's really gonna work out. And then a sense of belonging, which just means being kind, helpful, and countercultural with your community. And then I drew a little treehouse. I looked it up on YouTube, on Google, whatever. And then this is the final part. I made another tree because I didn't know what else to put on this page, but I had to put something. So I made this tree out of Cliff Bars. And then look, this is the best part. This is a Lay's sun chips thing. I made it the sun. Yeah, and then I wrote some words. I'll read. Re-inhabitation is an act of kindness to the land. Go off and travel the world, see what you want, and then settle. Find the place you love and figure out how to love that place. DJDG.
Wow.
Also, this book is made from 100% recycled materials, except for like the tape and markers, so it's more like 95 or whatever. But yeah, and then this is the back, and it's like meant to be like a criticism of like plastic and like consumerist drive and stuff, as you can see. Okay, thanks guys. Make sure to smash that subscribe. Follow me, and I'll see you again. Bye guys.